So we're out running this morning and doing a live event, and I challenged people to turn up at 4:30 and meet me in the foyer, and 7 people turned up for a bit of a run. And so I thought, why not get someone in our community to ask me a question so that I can answer it live on the spot, and I don't even know what the question is. So me, Alice, out loud, what's your question?
So a lot of our funding from our real estate development projects comes from impact investment, and impact investing is very much about triple bottom lines being environmental, social and also financial. But I have a lot of pushback from the people who are giving the impact investing about what the social impact really is. I think particularly in how it's saving government's money. So I'm wondering if you had any thoughts on how you would link what we do, particularly in the bigger development sets, to government aims.
So the question here is about how social impact funding and the projects that we do can have a benefit to government, and linking them into policies. Now, our governments are renowned for creating policies without some really great in-depth research. It's more about the politician saying to the bureaucrat that's the head of the department, we need to get these results. And as an example, there's a state government that came up with a housing roundtable on how to fix the impacts of the housing affordability issue. And it was literally just a public forum to be able to say to the public, this is what we're doing. However, there are some great government departments out there that are saying these are the numbers we need to hit. So as an example, all the studies are showing that we're 1 million self-contained homes short in the next 10 years. So for you to have an impact in your business, to show your business partners, the people around you, the funders, and everything, is to create a really great little business plan that's based on numbers and metrics and outcomes of projects that you've done and projects that other people have done as well. So you look at housing projects like the Commons and the Nightingale projects, right? So there's a bunch of architects that got together and said, we don't want government funding, we don't want any grants, we want to produce housing that has an outcome that creates a community focus. How do we do that? Well, let's create a sustainable building that doesn't have air conditioning, that doesn't need air conditioning, that has some good solar access, that has a community rooftop garden, that where the laundry is, where people get up, and just like in Friends and every other TV show around, where people wash their clothes, they start talking and chatting while they're waiting for their dryer to finish. So they produced a property or a unit that doesn't have a laundry so that people would interact. And so from those messages and the social impact, now you're a pioneer in doing what you're doing. And the unfortunate part about being a pioneer is that you're the one that's actually cutting the trail. You're the one that gets cuts from the grass and from the twigs and from the rocks that you stumble over to be able to create the path for the people behind you. So the real question here is, why has Alice really decided to be a leader and someone that's going to impact people in the future? And so that's not really a question, that's a statement around the drive that you have to make sure that the social enterprise that you're creating, a business with a heart, will automatically start to impact. Now, we're already impacting around the country with what we're doing and in our community, because people are starting to realise that housing's important and that we're not getting enough of it. And I'm not sure I really answered your question, but I think the biggest answer to the question is metrics and getting a good business plan together and being able to present that, but do it with full vulnerability and all your heart. And when people see that you are passionate about fixing the problem, not about the actual properties, then you'll see a difference in how you present to the market.